Okay, palaisipan. Justin Williams. Is he perfect for GlobalPort? Seemed like he was perfect for GlobalPort because let everyone else score. There are a lot of scorers on in that first five, and just let Justin rebound. Just let him block shots. But is there a point in a tournament wherein kailangan din umiscore nung because Justin is not a scoring import.
Maybe he was working at the beginning, diba?
Yeah.
And then they started to lose, and then maybe if they get a different import, I'm not saying that they should change him, but if they get an import who's more of a post threat and they can work inside out, maybe that will give a different movement to their system. But as of now, is he a perfect fit? All I can say is he was at the beginning. Now that they're losing, they're not. It's hard to say. I mean, his role was so evident in the beginning. Now, I think the last few minutes of the last game, he didn't even touch the ball, or I'm not sure if he wasn't crashing the ball enough, or I don't know. But again, maybe if I were to pick, maybe I'd pick a guy who has more of a post threat, and kasi these guys can, si Mercado, Miller, and yeah,
David Aguilar.
They can make their own shots already. What more else if you have a post threat that can work inside out?
So it will make it easier for the other locals to score.
More, and I'm sure that whoever will be that post threat can also work on the offensive glass and will still do the role. But again, it's losing. That's why he's questionable right now.
Gusto ko lang humingi ng patawad sa GlobalPort eh.
Bakit?
Kasi last time sinabi yung honeymoon period.
Oh.
Medyo nagkatotoo nga eh. Oo nga eh.
Kapag nagsusorry, tama ka eh.
Kinall out ako eh.
Okay.
No,
Namago siya.
I think basically the problem is that GlobalPort has two Japeth Aguilars.
Yeah, Justin and Japeth, they're like twins out there.
Basically, one is just a bigger and more athletic version of Japeth Aguilar. And
So what's wrong if you have two like Justins or two Japeths? What's wrong with that?
honestly, nothing. And I honestly don't...
Why did you point it out?
I'm just saying that kasi sinusupport ko lang sinabi ni Doug eh. I'm just saying, it really depends. I think the onus also here is on how exactly they plan to use Justin Williams. And the question is if they're actually using him in the right way. I mean, when the tournament started, sabi ni Sol na all they'd be doing is throwing up lobs for Justin and for Japeth all the time. I mean, what happened to that now? I mean, I noticed kasi the past few games, GlobalPort has been more of a perimeter offense-oriented kind of playmaking. But maybe they just need to run more things for Japeth and for Justin Williams. Yun lang naman.
I think he's a perfect import for them.
Why? You're not alone in thinking that.
He anchors the defense for them. He protects the rim. Look, they're 2-4. They should have been 4-2. They beat us. They practically beat Meralco. They let 2 games slip away. Is he the one to blame? Against us, he had 27 rebounds. Against Meralco, he had 8 blocks. Who the hell's gonna get 8 blocks here? I mean, not to mention all the shots he changes. I mean, if you're worried about offense, if you're gonna give him the ball in the post, definitely he can't do that. But why can't you make back picks for him to dunk the ball, alley-oop plays for him specifically? I mean, he's not someone who can score one-on-one, but if you pass it to him on a drop pass, he can finish. And some imports, they can't even do that. They can't even take it strong. And I remember back in our Powerade days, we wanted a guy, we thought Dwayne Jones would be exactly like him. And when we were talking with even Coach Alex Comdo, I was talking with them recently, this is the guy we thought we'd get when we had Dwayne Jones. And I think he's still a good fit. Maybe he can help them a bit more offensively pa rin. But you have Gary David, you have Saul, Willie's not really contributing much, but if he starts to contribute, but Japeth's there. I don't think offense is their problem really, I still think he's a good fit for them.
Compare Justin Williams with the Ginebra import. Vernon Macklin. I think he scored something like 27 points. Half of those were on alley-oops. If you set up Justin Williams like how LA sets up Vernon Macklin, who's to say that he can't score the same? It's basically running the same plays. So, hindi ko alam bakit hinahanapan.
Si Sol ba yung pinapagalitan?
Hindi. Hindi ko alam.
Saul,
Carlo,
No.
the games.
No. I'm just saying that I don't buy into the argument that walang opensa si Justin Williams kaya kailangang palitan. I don't buy it because the guy you don't get 27 rebounds if you're not a high motor guy. And he actually looks like he enjoys playing here. Diba? And he has a good relationship with all his teammates. So if you're looking for offense, just set him up more. Not replace him with another import.
In the PBA kasi it works. I won't say the name of the coach, but he told us that when we were on a losing streak, even if our import wasn't performing to the level that they were expecting, it's the easiest solution for them
Yes,
to blame.
It
Diba?
is.
That's it. Ikaw din yung mga imports, even if they're given the numbers.
Yeah, but that's
they're
part of
playing
the
hard.
job.
That's
Yeah,
part of the job. And I would think Justin Williams is a good import. But he's just in that part where his team's losing and they're trying to find a solution. They're trying to find the problem.
And it's so easy to single out his offense.
Yeah.
Because he'll score 5 points, and we all see it. He's just very limited. No post up moves. Footwork is a little questionable. But like Charles said, mahirap maghanap ng import that will grab 20 plus rebounds for you and will be a monster with shot blocks.
I mean, I think I've mentioned to you before. That's what I noticed here in the PBA. Everybody always points the finger easily to the import. So fair or unfair, but that's the job.
Or the assistant coaches.
Diba? Yeah, that's my fault. But going back to Carlos' point lang, I mean, great point. Although Macklin is much better offensively, 10 times better.
Sure.
But that's what I said, right? They could set him up with alley plays. I mean, use him a bit more. You can find some way to make him score. I mean, I still think he's the right guy for them. I mean, they could have been 4-2. No, but and their 2 losses would have been to Talk and Text and San Mig Coffee. No shame in losing to the 2 of the better teams in the league, right? So it's not exactly his fault. They caught some bad breaks against us in Meralco.
But that's part of the growing process of a quote unquote young team. Yung ngayon lang nagsama-sama. You will make mistakes. You will have, fourth quarter meltdowns. I just feel bad if, let's say, this whole Justin Williams situation, if, let's say, nagkaroon na ng problema because of the whole, yung floated issue na baka papalitan siya. It could have affected Justin. It could have affected his relationship with either his teammates or management. And nakapanghinayang because I think we all felt at the start, this was such an exciting team to watch.
They
Diba?
still are. Pero baka pang-motivate lang nila yun kay Justin.
Well,
I start pa yan nung preseason pa yan Junel came out in the paper saying I'm not impressed with Justin Williams yet. Ganun siya. And then-
But I remember talking to Coach Ricky. I was saying, wow, this guy's a good fit for you. And he said, honestly, if they didn't have the trade, then maybe they'd have to change him because
which I agree.
because
I would agree with
wala
that.
wala siyang offense.
Yeah.
But now that they have the firepower,
They have more than enough.
Bakit?
Yeah, when Sol came in kasi everything changed. Doon naging swak
And Japet, diba?
nung
Yeah.
dumating si Sol tsaka si Japet, doon naging swak si Justin. I think swak talaga si Justin Williams. He's not the perfect no import is. I'm sa akin lang, sayang lang this really exciting team, the must-watch team. I hope it doesn't parang masira yung tournament nila because they couldn't sort out their import issues. So good luck to Justin and GlobalPort. I hope everything works out.